Growing up, I always saw myself as an artist. I painted, I sculpted, I drew. I never really saw that as a career path. And in a lot of ways, I think I ended up becoming a chef because it allowed me to continue to be an artist while also tapping into that human connection that I crave. I want to be there with the people who are enjoying the art. Eventually, I found my way to Speakeasy Supper Club because it not only allows me to be the type of artist I want to be, but it also brings people back to the table. Just something that I feel society has forgotten about a little bit. My name is Kyle Shankman. I'm the chef and owner of Speakeasy Supper Club. Speakeasy is this little underground restaurant that we run out of our home. One of the desserts from our March menu was called a Waffle Sandwich. And that one started with mangoes. Really, as we get into March and in early April, we start seeing mangoes are more consistently great. We can get them year round, but right now they're coming ripe right off the shelf. They're already naturally sweet and sour and have a great sort of creamy texture. So we wanted to kind of manipulate those and make a fun little jam that highlights the mango, and then surround it with other sort of complementary flavors and textures for a really fun little dessert. So the rosette cookie starts really similarly to the way you'd start a waffle batter, but we remove all of the leaveners, so no baking powder or baking soda. We really want it to be crispy but not fluffy. And then the technique requires warming up this Swedish rosette iron in hot neutral oil. Once the oil and the iron are hot, we dip the tip of that iron right into the batter for 5 or 6 seconds, just long enough for that batter to adhere to the outside of the iron. Take that and immediately dip it back into that hot oil. That's going to cause it to immediately fry, release away from the iron. As soon as it's golden brown, it's taken out of the oil, left to dry. This whipped maple syrup is this really cool technique where we take just pure maple syrup and turn it into a pipable cream. We do that by putting it in a saucepan fitted with a candy thermometer and heat it to just at 230 degrees Fahrenheit. That crystallizes the sugars in the maple syrup so that when it's transferred to a clean bowl and whisked, as it cools down, it aerates and thickens. Then our salted caramel cremeux starts with a dry caramel, so just sugar and no water. As soon as that liquefies and turns a nice deep amber color, whisking in warm vanilla infused milk. That is then tempered into some egg yolks and put back on the stove and stirred until it just thickens. Not unsimilar from a traditional ice cream base, like a creme anglaise. To add a little bit of extra stability, I'm gonna add some silver gelatin that's been bloomed in some cold water, so that as it cools and rests, it becomes something that you can beat in a stand mixer to get a really nice, almost frosting-like consistency to it. But as soon as we have those 3 elements ready to go, nice and cold and set, they're ready to fill our waffle sandwich.